matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to... And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Miami's offense will start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Got the quick pass. Inside the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now just turning it on. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air. It's Rourke. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. With the catch, it's Thomas. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. To throw, it's Rourke. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Power football with the run. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go to the ground. Hard running there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the toss. There he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's got it on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. To the air, it's Rourke. Bringing the heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man, it's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Lost to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wake. And we've got a shootout.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to burn this defensive back. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Canes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. The sure hands, it's Thomas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass, it's Rourke. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. He'll pull it on the read.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricane. And that one will give him the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Rourke. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got a man. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Gets away from one. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught close to the marker. It's Gilbert. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Rourke. The throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense, got him at the 27. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Might as well stick with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. This time it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll sneak it. offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Upshaw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Working the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner will be dragged down. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. That That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to throw, it's Rourke. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge third down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Back to pass, it's Rourke. That's caught, it's Upshaw. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. The give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. No good. Now all the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. Looking down the middle. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
You know, quarterbacks quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.